This little one right here is actually probably the most impactful rock in the whole case. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Welcome to the rock room. I've got to give you a quick hug.
Yeah, well, hair.
Oh, thanks.
It'll work, but see where it's so I'm supposed to.
We have gotten probably close to 50 in about an hour and a half, so we only have 2,950 to go. I didn't realize that I had the ability to paint like I do until I started channeling Hayden. Hayden was very kind and aware of people. He would look out for the smaller guy and elevate them. So he had a lot of compassion. He was a natural leader. Financially, we didn't have a lot, but we did have each other. I'm 15 years old, and we go to the DMV here in Oregon to get his permit test. And as we're walking in the door, Hayden says, "Hey, Mom, can I see your driver's license?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And so I pulled out my driver's license and I handed it to him, and he said, "The weight might be wrong." We approached the DMV counter, and Hayden said, "Well, why do you have a D on the back of your license?" And I said, "Well, I'm a donor." And Hayden said, "What does that mean?" And the guy behind the DMV counter says, "Well, if you're going to be an organ donor, like your mom, that would mean that people would be able to use what you have to better them, should something happen." And Hayden said, "Oh yeah, sure, they can have whatever they need." Just a few months later, Hayden collapsed with me. We were running and laughing, and Hayden suddenly collapsed, and we lost Hayden. In deep, dark grief, I had lost so much of my vision. It was cloudy. It was very dark. I rarely saw light. I was very, very depressed. Being blind is one of my worst fears. So when my light came back personally, it was really, really tied to knowing what kind of person Hayden was, and then knowing that, hey, he gave two people vision. I had a thought early on a Saturday morning, I remember, I'm gonna go through Hayden's last two boxes of possessions. When I opened up this box and I saw the two rocks, one of which said, "Turn me over." I turned it over, it said, "Turn me over," and I started laughing. I had totally forgotten that we had painted rocks. And I got this imagery of Hayden, as clear as if he was in the room, of his big beaming smile, saying, "Mom, share my gift, share who I was." And that is what started the rock movement. Well, good morning. I think it'll work here. Yeah. Good morning, Sue. Let's unload this, Dawn. Hey, Jewel, would you set this on the table, please? I'll get this, Big Daddy. I got this. We're at Kaiser Westside Medical Center in honor of National Donor Day, spreading kindness in honor of Hayden, my son. Did everybody get a mask? No. We're gonna leave like 6 or 7 crates full, because those will go to the med-surg rooms and the clinics. Organized chaos. We have these rocks on every floor of the hospital, so the idea is that we share a smile in honor of donation and the impact that you can make. So every patient in the hospital today will receive a rock.
Just love the stories of people who, oh, I want to pick this out for my wife who's getting surgery. I'm inspired by just looking at the rocks because it is the culmination of a lot of work by a lot of people.
When people leave here today, when they turn their rock over, I hope that it inspires gifts. Sharing Hayden's story and having it be part of someone's day means that he's not truly gone.